Okay, Jonathan, thank you for joining us here on stage and to deliver a contribution in our conference here on the Ping An approach.
So with respect to my roles at the company, head of innovation for the company and setting up and running the Ping An Global Voyager Fund, what we're doing is looking to create the fund as a source of outside capabilities that can help us innovate to complement what we do internally. We do an awful lot of R&D internally, and we have a lot of programs internally within the company to either create new businesses or to basically overhaul legacy businesses. But one area that I'm involved in right now is the application of AI technologies within the businesses. We've got very good centralized AI capabilities at Ping An. So what we're trying to do is bring in some outside partners to help inculcate the level of knowledge and the internal capability within each of the operating units so the businesses can be more thoughtful and more proactive in building AI-supported solutions, as one example.
What are the criteria to decide whether you make or buy it?
Well, I think the first thing is, do we need it, and is it an opportunity? And then the second thing is, what is the path to building that capability internally, if indeed that's the right path? Can we do it? Can we access the talent? And even if we can, it may still be the case that it is useful to have one or more external parties as a catalyst, maybe even an internal competitor for the idea. It may be that we can build something, but somebody outside has something actually that's better, and both might be relevant to us, and we can take the best of both and use them. So we don't have a hard and fast model. When we're looking at external opportunities, we have the opportunity to really apply three lenses. Where is the innovation happening? Is it accessing a value pool, so is it monetizable? And thirdly, where and how is it relevant to Ping An?
My feeling is that markets are so long defined along products. In the future, it's more and more defined along customer needs. What are the main markets that you are targeting here?
Well,
I saw health.
Yeah, I gave an example of health, and I think I described that health insurance, in the sense of private insurance, is 5% of China health spending. Ping An, with our partner Discovery, is the largest player in that market, and it's growing very well, 35% compound per annum. We can't see that changing anytime soon. So that's all great. But there's the other 95% of the market that's also growing. It also has chronic capacity shortfalls. We're facing a situation where chronic disease, where aging, China has one of the most rapidly aging populations in the world, and where expectations for service standards as a result of rising affluence and changing lifestyles are fundamentally changing. We've thought of this entire spectrum, basically the entire health needs of China, as an addressable opportunity. So there are many examples. I think the whole enterprise platform that Ping An has built, called One Connect, where we're taking a lot of our innovations in China and we're making them available to a large number of third-party financial institutions, banks, insurance companies, asset management firms. Our idea is to be able to take anything that we've created, as long as it's not critically, competitively vital for us to keep confidential, to be able to share that as a software as a service. And we want to do that internationally as well as in China.
I've seen your investments in the different regions of the world. Europe is quite low. What are the reasons for this low investment?
Well, I think it's early days, so I think it's premature to say that we are either long or short on any region of the world. There are no borders to innovation in the world that we're in. I think the advent of cloud computing in particular, but also the maturation of machine learning and artificial intelligence has meant that wherever the skills are, wherever the entrepreneurs are, you can create a business. You don't have to be constrained by your borders at all.
Jonathan, thank you very much for this interview, taking the time and also doing the presentation here in the plenary session, and all the best to you, and hope to meet you soon again.
Peter, thank you very much, and I hope we can stay in touch.